Charles Fillmore said that we are living in a spiritual universe. And if we are, then in some sense or another, everything we do is spiritual. There's nothing else. So I said, I can do that. And so I decided on at the time I can imagine somebody asking me, hey man, we're going to go to church. Let's not play golf Sunday. We're going to go to church. You want to go? I would have gone like, huh? Church? Who needs it? That would have been my question. And as it turns out, it seems like more and more people are saying the same thing these days, especially the young people. I'm not talking about just unity. I'm talking about across the board, all religions. So the answer to who needs church is apparently less and less people do, or so they think. And that is the topic of today. Now, there's a lot of really important issues going on with church these days, not the least of which is attendance. There has been a steady decline in church attendance for 80 years now. There really has. The young people of today are the first generation of young people who come from parents who didn't go to church. So we're already in the second generation of non-church goers. Just recently, we dropped below 50% for the first time in America's history. There are more people who don't go to church than there are people who do. Now, what do you suppose are the chances of turning that around? The trend doesn't seem to indicate any chances of that happening, especially given that all the religions are promoting the same old story that the people were leaving in the first place. And so last week, Therese sent me an article, and it said that last year, something like 1,700 churches closed across America. So some people think that the way to go forward is to go back to the old ways of doing things. And I said, really? That's the answer? Going back is how you go forward? That sounds a lot to me like, more guns are the way to peace. I say, sure, that's the answer. The biblical saying for this is, like begets like. That's kind of like the law of attraction it's saying there. And in case, what kind of explanation do we come up with for this decline? And I say that our consciousness is no longer in tune with that old story.